all of us are here because we work with clients who come in struggling with histories of sexual abuse. And if not specifically sexual abuse, enormous body shame, shame around sexuality in general, and challenges with intimate relationships. It's certainly what comes to see me the most. And I feel that somatic experiencing, which I'm going to shorten to SE, is really what offers the most fantastic techniques and the safest and gentlest techniques to support these clients. This is, again, really important when you're working with sexuality, because so many people don't have a voice. So many people go into freeze. And when they have sexual trauma in their history, they're being triggered and activated by their partners all the time. So if they can learn to recognize these signs of their bodily reactions and then learn to regulate them, then they can actually have clearer conversations with their partners that aren't based on a reaction. They're not overreactive emotionally. They don't make impulsive decisions like pushing their partner away when in fact their partner is safe. So I want us to do a little exercise together so you can get this at the body level. So I suggest you close your eyes, but you don't have to if that doesn't feel comfortable for you. But I want to invite you to think of someone that is living who you love, who you deeply care for. It could be a person, a child, it could be a pet. So see if you can get a picture of them in your mind, if that's possible. And it sometimes helps to put them at a bit of a distance so you can take your time and actually have a look. Really look at them, perhaps just their face. It doesn't really matter. But what's important here is as you see them or think about them, I want you to see if you can sense where you feel love for them. Where does love live in your body? And when you feel love, how does it show up? How do you know? What are the qualities? Perhaps there's a part of your body that lights up or gets warm, feels more expansive or alive. And if it's really big, you might actually feel yourself tightening as you think of this person or pet. If you want, you can experiment with moving back and forth between seeing or sensing the beloved and then coming back and noticing what's happening in your body. It could be in your chest, your heart, your belly, your eyes, your mouth, your skin. And then slowly broaden your awareness, meaning expand into your arms, your hands, and even into your legs or your pelvis. or you might experience some tension or tingling, again, or some warmth. And then if you can return to those places in the body where you experience love, ask yourself, is there an impulse? Is there a movement that I want to make? If the impulse isn't clear, let's check into your arms, your shoulders, your legs, and ask them, what do they want to do if anything was possible? They may want to reach out or reach up. You may want to move towards this person or pet. And often with the sensation or feeling of love, there's a desire to touch, embrace, or to hold, to bring them closer to you. You might even feel the urge to kiss them. Could be a person, a child, or a pet. I like to smooch my dog as often as possible. So what we're noticing here is the impulse and the desire, but also the movement, what the body wants to do when it feels that impulse or that sensation of love. And see if you can envision what would perfectly satisfy that impulse. And notice as you complete that, see if there's some kind of a shift in you. And then very gently come back. You can open your eyes, maybe just give your body a little squeeze, a little tapping, move it around a little bit if that feels right to you. So at its most simple, this is a lot of what we're doing in SE. You're bringing people into connection of something. It could be love, it could be fear, it could be grief, it could be rage. Noticing where, it could be sexual pleasure, yeah? We're noticing where the body is touched by that. And then we're broadening our awareness to arms and legs, if that's necessary, to see if there is a movement that wants to happen. And what we did just now is we experienced the very, very deep and very hardwired impulse of moving towards love, moving towards contact, touch, connection. It's a very essential impulse. It's, for most of us, it's the first one we had, to move towards the breast. And of course, we know about other impulses. We know about the fight and flight and protection responses, which is where we are naturally designed to move away from threat and danger. So SE adds this awareness of the importance of the bodily responses, gets us in touch with them, if you want to look at it that way. And it is through these that we best resolve the grip of trauma. We just need to help the client access what they were designed to do. And when we're working with sexuality, it's the same impulse, right? Under all the trauma, there is this impulse to move towards another for touch, connection, affection. But sometimes it's buried by trauma. But if we know how to get back to that impulse, we can more easily help people move towards what they really want. And sexuality is a part of that before it is shamed or traumatized out of us.